Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jordy and welcome to this quick tip video. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to write a scenario for a short film. Now, this can be done very easily with the 3-act structure, which is actually a Hollywood standard. Now, I'm going to teach you how to fill in or use this simplified structure. Alright guys, I've got this document right here, which you can also download from the description down below. And you can see that we have 6 steps in here, and this is actually the simplified 3-act structure to write a short film. So where it all starts with is the setup. So when you're writing your short film, you just have to think about an idea. Now let's take a very common idea. For example, an alien ship is trying to attack the planet Earth. So in the setup, time and space are being introduced. So that means, where are we? So let's say right now, in the current time. Make sure that you show that we are in the current time. Show an iPad or an iPhone, or show a house out of this century. And people know that it's a common time. Then the next thing is the space. Where are we? Are we in America? Are we in a neighborhood? Are we just at somebody's home? Or maybe you are at a palace or something like that. Maybe we are at an office. Try to fill that in. So for example, let's just say for that alien film that we're trying to create, it's just a normal house. We have a family living in a peaceful house. And you know what? They have this neighbor, and that neighbor is always angry at them. So that's kind of a side story, which we will come back later in this structure. Then the next thing in the Act 1, so that's why it's called 3-act structure, is the inciting accident. Now, what's that all about? In the inciting accident, and you can see it right here, the path from the actors from the setup is being flipped over. So that means they were living happily with a happy family in their house, and suddenly the aliens come to planet Earth. Now, what does that mean from the actors from the setup? Well, their lives kind of flipped over here. It's not going to be the same anymore if aliens are attacking the Earth. Alright, so now we can head over to act number 2, and that is the response. So the main actors are going into a response on what they see. In this case, it's the aliens attacking planet Earth. So it says right here, these actors and their environment are going to try to make the best out of the situation, and that's their response. So what could they do? They could, for instance, try to find peace with the aliens, or they could just try to hide from the aliens. They might have this shelter, and they go into this shelter. Let's say they go into there, and the aliens attack planet Earth, boom, whole Earth is dead. And there were these 4 people that survived that attack. That was the husband, his wife, and his 2 children. Now after some time, and now we're coming at the 4th step right here, is the attack. And that means that the main actors are realizing that they can't stay there forever. And in my scheme I have written down that the main actors are going to fight back against the characters that caused the inciting accident to get back to their usual path. So what are they going to do? They are going to attack step number 2, which is the aliens, to get back to their usual path, which was the setup. So in this case, they're just coming out of their shelter and they're going to try to attack and win from the aliens to have their planet Earth back. And, you know, they're going for that. And that man has this awesome weapon or something. You can fill that in yourself, of course. And he goes to the aliens and he's attacking them. And, you know, at first he's winning, you know, shooting each alien. And then suddenly he is being captured by the alien's boss. You know, he is in this prison. And the alien's boss is about to eat his brains. Now, luckily, out of nowhere, because the viewer thinks here that all is lost, because that's the title of the 5th step right here. You know, their attack fails and the main actors are now in a position they can't get out of. So he is trapped in some kind of jail and the boss is trying to eat his brains, the alien boss. And it says it's impossible to reach their usual path again. If you're on the verge of dying, then it's pretty hard to get to their usual path again. But then, out of nowhere, guys, comes the resolution. A surprise, and in most cases that's the side character, and that was the angry neighbor I was talking about. Nobody is suspecting that an angry neighbor is going to help you on the end. But you know what? He also had this shelter that nobody knew of. And he's coming out of there and he shoots the alien boss in his brains and he rescues the day. So right here it says a surprise that side character that nobody, the actor or the viewer, expected, rescues the main actor and brings them back to their usual path. What was that usual path? Living happily together with his family. Alright guys, so that was it for this quick tip video. Download this structure down below and fill it in. And you have written very easily a good scenario for your short film. Make sure to subscribe because I'll be uploading one of these videos every week. And if you have an idea for an upcoming quick tip video, then just leave that in the comments down below. Alright guys, see you guys next week.